All right, guys, sorry about that. I am back. I think I accidentally just X'd out of the whole thing. But yeah, I really just kind of came back to say goodbye. Got a lot of work to get done before we leave tomorrow night. So yeah, I just wanted to remind you to check out that Indiegogo page, the Indie Updates section. We're going to be uploading a lot of new videos, a lot of fun new videos, and we're going to ask a lot of questions, or answer a lot of questions through those videos. So that's going to be kind of fun for you guys to engage in. I think it hopefully will answer a lot of questions. So yeah, stay tuned here. We will keep you updated on all things Everyone is Doing Great, all things our festival tour, and yeah. What else was I going to say? I know there's so many things going on. I'm just trying to remember what to remind you of. Oh yeah, check us out on Facebook. Everyone is Doing Great. We've got a verified page on there, so you can like the page, you can talk to us there. I mean, that Facebook page and the Indiegogo page, we're always talking to people. We're always updating, and we got a lot of new content coming. So check us out, guys, and support the campaign if you can. We love you. We'd love to try to get to 80K before we leave for Monte Carlo and driving towards that 100. We're almost a third of the way there. So yeah, help us out, man. We need you. We need you bad. Hello, who's out there? Who is out there? Got a couple people joining. Hey everybody, good afternoon or evening if you're on the East Coast, or morning or afternoon or night if you're anywhere in the world. I just wanted to pop in and say hi, answer a few questions, and yeah, see what's going on. I've just been working on some video editing today. We've been really jazzed up by the process and the progress that we're making in this Indiegogo. So I'm working on a little video series actually that we're going to be posting to the site, and it's basically just Stephen and I kind of talking a little bit more about the project. It's to answer kind of any questions you guys might have regarding the project, since we can't show you the pilot. Fill in some blanks, just little like 30-40 second bits, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy. So we're working on those right now. We're trying to get them done before we get out back on the road. France, Italy, the Mediterranean, we're coming for you. We're getting on a plane tomorrow night to fly to Monte Carlo for the Monte Carlo TV Festival, and we're super stoked about it. We're like, I mean, it's kind of a dream come true. It's going to be in a big, huge auditorium, the Grimaldi Forum. I think it seats like 600 people. So I don't know how the hell we're going to pack that out, but hopefully we get close, and hopefully we hear a lot of laughing voices. Hey, thanks Ross Poindexter for the good luck. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're just trying to get a whole bunch of stuff done before we go out there, because once we finish up in Monte Carlo, we're flying back, spending one night in LA, and then we're turning around and leaving again for Series Fest in Denver. So is anybody here from Denver? Anybody here from Denver, Colorado? Because we are coming for you. We are super excited about it. So yeah, that's just a little rundown of what's going on. Let's see, who do we have that would like to join the live here? View. Let's see if I can finally work this. Viewers, requests. Oh, I see. So if I go to requests, then I might actually get somebody to talk to instead of just going after the viewers every time. Let's see. Jocelyn or Jacqueline? I see. That would probably be Jacqueline. We're waiting for Jacqueline to see if she has any questions. Do any of you have any questions out there? Any of you typers, people on the keyboard? Oh, here we go. Hey.
Hi.
Where are you guys?
We're huge Country Hill fans.
That's a
We're
helicopter
gonna
that's
do
going over my house, not your house. Sorry.
We're
Where are
not.
you guys?
We're in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, Brooklyn. All right. All right. Are we
Yeah.
going to see you guys at the New York TV Festival screening that we're doing?
Yeah, when is it?
Yes, when is it? Yeah.
That is the New York accents. I love it. I haven't heard that for a while. That's going to be, I think the festival runs from the 13th to the 19th. And I don't know what day, or sorry, of July. So I don't know what day exactly we screen yet. They haven't announced it. But yeah, as soon as they do, we'll let you guys know. Hopefully we'll see you there.
That's
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Yeah. So
Hi,
what's the
Debbie.
weather like over there?
It's great.
It's great. It's quiet a little
The
bit.
weather sucks. We're going away.
You're going away? Where are you guys going?
I'm going to Italy and she's going to Florida.
And I'm going nowhere. I'm staying here. Whatever.
Italy, Florida, and nowhere. It's a really
Nowhere.
sharp
It's
drop.
a great
off
time.
in Florida, I have to say.
Let me see.
You can let her.
Where are you
Whoever's
right
on
now?
LA girls high. Who's in LA?
I'm actually home right now. I think there's some pretty bad fires somewhere around here.
Oh,
Because
really?
it's basically just constant helicopter traffic over my house,
Oh,
and you can see the water coming out of the bottom of the helicopter. But yeah, well, hey guys, thank you for chiming in here. Do you guys have any questions for me, by the way? That was like the whole point of this.
I feel like I have so many questions about
All right, shoot. Doesn't have to be about everyone is doing great. Doesn't have to be about Indiegogo. Just whatever you want.
I don't know. I don't really have questions. I didn't get to watch it. We have to come to the festival.
Yeah, we would love for you guys to see it. I mean, that's like the trickiest part about this whole thing is trying to convince people that it's actually good. But trust me, it's good. People have been loving it. Like every screening, we're getting a ton of laughs, and nobody's walked out of the theater. Nobody's told us they hate it. So I take that as a good sign.
I don't think anyone would ever do that to you guys.
I'll be honest with
We
you.
believe in you. You got
Yeah.
this.
Hey, thank you very much. Yeah, we're pushing it uphill. We're definitely learning a lot as we go, but we're having fun, and it's cool to like connect with you guys. You know, I don't know that we would have ever even learned how to use Instagram Live if it wasn't for this. So,
It's okay.
Okay, nice.
all right, guys, thanks for talking to me. You guys have a good night. All right.
Sure.
All right. That was fun. Let's see. When we come to the Florida area, we would love to come to the Florida area. Take us to Florida. I don't even know where that one was. Yes, we would love to come to the Florida area. We've been submitting to a few festivals there, so hopefully they give us some love. Jay McBird asks, is it fun to be in charge of all aspects of the show, thinking about music and sound decisions, etc.? That's actually a great question, and yeah, it is fun. That is one of the big learning experiences that we had on this project. As a director, I've gotten to go and choose some music for television shows that I direct, but ultimately the buck stops at the showrunner, and now that's me and Steven on this job. But with that comes a lot of work, actually, because if you love a song, you don't just get to put it in your show. You have to go and you have to chase down, both sides, the master and the publishing. You got to hope that they give you clearance to get it, and then once that happens, you got to pay for it. So right now, funnily enough, we're actually working off of just music festival licenses. So we only have permission to use these songs at music festivals. Sorry, not music festivals, film festivals, film festival screenings. And then once we actually release the show, we're gonna have to pay a little bit more to use those songs in perpetuity. So this is all kind of stuff that we didn't really know about before. And it does create a lot more work, but it's totally worth it because we have a really specific sort of way that we want to go with Everyone is Doing Great in terms of the music. The first show features a lot of Brazilian music, Brazilian bossa nova. It's actually one of the first bossa nova songs ever recorded is in our show. And so we want to, in keeping with that theme, we want to just always be playing around with world music. From episode to episode, we kind of want there to be a different theme almost every time. And we just don't want the audience to know what to expect when it comes to music. So yeah, we're really excited about that. Great question. Let's go down here. Who else we got? Oh, we got some Brazilian audience members there. That's awesome. Hello, Brazil. What else we got? Somebody just said they watched Small Town Crime. Shout out to the Nelms brothers. Small Town Crime is a great film. Thank you for watching it. And for all those out there that would like to see it, this is the production team behind the movie Small Town Crime is the production team behind Everyone Is Doing Great. And that's on Netflix right now, Small Town Crime. So if you want to see what this team is capable of, go check that out, because it's a rad action thriller with a lot of incredible characters. And we're just proud to have those guys behind us. So go check out Small Town Crime on Netflix if you want to see what we can do. What's your favorite film that you've directed? Well, I've never actually directed a film. Never directed a full-length feature film. That's my next goal. Somewhere along this journey of Everyone Is Doing Great, I would like to take a moment and go direct my first feature. But I think as of now, Everyone Is Doing Great is my favorite. I think it's the closest to my own comedic sensibilities for what I really love in film and television. And it's just so personal, and I made it with all my best friends, and we really built it from the ground up. We weren't just hired guns. So I feel like, it's the passion that makes it my favorite, that's behind this project. Who else we got? Hello, James. Good luck from Winslow, Arizona. Thank you, Naldi23. Appreciate that. Coming to Raleigh anytime soon. I would love to come to Raleigh sometime soon. I miss Raleigh. It's a great town. We really want to get to as many cities as possible on our festival tour. So if you're out there and you're in a city that's not New York, Denver, Austin, Monte Carlo, just trust me, we are trying to get to you. We have submitted to so many film festivals in almost every single state, and you can't get into every single one. We've gotten rejected from a lot of them, but we've gotten into the ones we really wanted to, so I'm happy about that. How can we get OTH back on Netflix? That's a good question. You're gonna have to pry it out of Hulu's cold dead hands, might be the answer. But I think everybody misses it on Netflix, but Hulu is our brave new world, so go check out OTH on Hulu. Good luck from Alabama. Thank you, Alabama. I shot a movie in Alabama once. I really liked it there. Miss you guys. How long, Vicious X-Writer asks, how long have you and Steven had this idea? This thing came together pretty quickly. I think in about February of 2017, we kind of light bulb went off over my head, because it had been 5 years since One Tree Hill was off the air. And I was getting a lot of love from you guys, actually. The whole cast, we were getting a lot of love from One Tree Hill fans on Twitter. And it was a really nostalgic time. Every time you would check your mentions, you would see some really, an old screen grab from the show or some behind the scenes photos. It was really kind of a cool time. So we were reflecting a lot on, what it felt like to be 5 years out from the end of the show. And then we kind of thought, oh, wow, well, what would it be like if we hadn't done anything to prepare ourselves for the next phase in our careers? Who would we be? What would that look like? It would probably be really awkward and difficult and painful. And from the outside looking in, it would probably be really hilarious. So we just decided to kind of run with that idea and create these two characters who just were totally lost post teen vampire drama, whose identities were really wrapped up in that, and then they're struggling to really find out who they are professionally and personally since then. And so I think from there it happened really fast. We had the idea in like February, and by like late April, early May, we were shooting. It really came together quickly, because I think the more we talked about it, the more we worked, and we just wanted to just keep moving the ball down the field before anything broke down, because that can happen. So it was a really quick process. It was a great question. Let's see. Since Steven is on the show, if you get a season going, would you have other OTH guests on the show as different characters? Asks Ashley ADAS. Adas? That's a great question. Somebody actually asked us that question in Austin, if we were going to have some of our old One Tree Hill co-stars on Everyone Is Doing Great. And I think, the answer is it's definitely a possibility. I mean, first of all, they're all so busy. So who knows if any of them would have the time. Everybody's careers are kind of flourishing in their own way, which is really awesome to see. But there's always going to be that opportunity. I do think they would be playing, different characters because we are in a kind of different universe in this show. So, we'd have to find, something interesting for them to do. And it wouldn't, we wouldn't want to force it. We're kind of thinking of this show as the anti-Entourage. We don't want to just be like walk-on cameo after walk-on cameo for the sake of a famous person being on the show. In this world, Seth and Jeremy, in the world of Everyone is Doing Great, Seth and Jeremy, they don't have a lot of famous friends. Maybe they used to, because they used to get invited to all kinds of cool, industry parties. But that part of their life is kind of over now. They've really hit a ceiling in terms of their industry engagement. So I think this show is supposed to be more about who they run into outside of the industry. So yeah, we're totally open to it. But man, this One Tree Hill cast is amazing. They've graduated to do some amazing things. So I seriously doubt we can get anybody, to be honest. Maybe a few people here and there. Let's see. Where can we watch the show with me and Steven? Asks A.B. Crow. That's a good question. At these film festivals, you can watch Everyone is Doing Great. If you're going to be in Monte Carlo, if you're going to be anywhere near Denver, if you're going to be anywhere near New York. Denver, there's a TV festival called Series Fest that we'll be at. That goes June 22nd to the 27th. In New York, July 13th to the 19th is a TV festival that we'll be at. So, yeah, come watch it with us there. And we'll keep you posted on other festivals we get into. Hopefully we get into a lot more this year. So, yeah. But other than that, yeah, unfortunately we have to keep it under our belts to keep us, qualified for these festivals. So, yeah, hey, from Vancouver Island. Hi, rad. Vancouver Island, I like that. How did you prepare yourself for growth after OTH? Asked Jenna Ware. That's a great question. I think I prepared myself. I did it and I didn't. I think I didn't prepare myself for growth after One Tree Hill on the acting side. I think I got really comfortable being on a television show for a long time and as an actor. And I really didn't audition as much as I could. So that skill set's a very particular skill set, a particular set of skills, that auditioning. And so coming out of the show, I really had to hone those skills again. And it took me a while. There were some growing pains. But, I did do a lot of work behind the camera to make sure that I could continue directing after One Tree Hill because I fell in love with it on One Tree Hill. I started writing a lot and I started producing because I always knew that I wanted to create my own content. I wanted to tell my own stories. So I'd say I prepared for life post OTH by starting to take those steps, trying to figure out how to do it. And, it takes a long time in this industry to tell your own stories. And that's why, 6 years later is the first thing that I built from the ground up kind of coming out. But yeah, thank you for that question. We're going to take one more question here. Who do we have? Let's see. You know what, actually, let's see who wants to chat real quick. Let's see who wants to chat. These things are going kind of fast here. Who is this person? Where are you from? Waiting for Ellie Sant. I saw a flag next to her name that was not an American flag. It was not a flag that I knew, so I kind of want to see where she's from. Hello. Oh, look at that. Okay, where are you guys right now?
Boston, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts. Okay, so I chose you guys for the flag because I thought it was going to be somewhere exotic, and I got Boston.
Oh. Why did you think it was somewhere exotic?
Because there was a flag that was from another country next to your name or something, wasn't it?
Because I'm Armenian.
Ah, okay, there you go. Okay, see, so I'm not crazy. But hello. Hey, look, Boston's cool too. I'm a big fan of Boston.
Yay! Do you like the Celtics?
I do like the Celtics. Yeah, I have a healthy respect for the Celtics. I'm a Lakers fan, so obviously there's a big rivalry there. But yeah, I've always loved the Celtics. I want to go to a game at the Garden. That is iconic. Have you guys been there?
Yeah, how many games have we been at? We've been at like 3 games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just can't believe this is happening. I'm really so shocked.
Neither
right
can
now.
I. I'm very glad that I finally learned how to use Instagram Live because I can finally talk to people. How many of you are there? It's like a clown car. You guys just keep coming.
Yeah, we're
What's
literally
that?
obsessed.
I've watched One Tree Hill 10 times start to finish.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Was that like is that like one of your like favorite like shows or movies like you've starred in, or like?
Yes. I mean, look, it was almost my entire adult life from, the age of like 17, 18 to 25, 26 years old. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I learned so much on that show. I made so many amazing friends that I'll have for the rest of my life. I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yeah.
And you can tell how much fun we had on that show. You guys I think that's the reason that you can sit there and watch so many episodes. You know what I mean? Because you can tell that we were doing it because we loved it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We're so mad that it like got off Netflix.
Yeah. Well, you got to get that Hulu subscription, right?
I got my teacher,
Did
so
you
I can watch
actually?
it, yeah.
You stole your teacher's Hulu subscription,
Yeah.
and now you're
I
telling
did.
thousands of people. That's pretty bold, man. That's pretty bold. I gotta give you mad respect for that. I mean, I don't think I would have had the stuff to do that. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, guys. It's been really nice to talk to you. All right. Say hi to Boston for me.
All right, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. We'll see you.
Bye.
Okay. Hey, let me start this again. Say hello, world. See? It's Billy and I just saying hi. Just want to try to check in here from Los Angeles. We've just gotten back from the ATX Festival. Well, I did, not Billy. There she goes. Yeah, and it's kind of a pit stop right now. I feel like we're at a NASCAR race, and we've just pulled in to change all the tires and fix some dings. Basically, we're here for like 24 hours to pack, unpack, repack, do some laundry, get some videos and clips done that we can have with us out on the road for our next festivals. There goes a helicopter. It sounds like it's the end of the world. Welcome to LA. All kinds of stuff to do. Got to pick up some postcards for Monte Carlo, pick up some postcards for Series Fest in Denver. Got to make sure that the Facebooks are up to date, the Indiegogo's up to date. We want to make sure that we are rolling out all kinds of stuff for you guys on this journey with us. And it's taken quite a bit of work, but we love every single second of it. So I just wanted to say hi, and also thank you guys so much for getting us over 75K today on Indiegogo. I think we're at like 77, which is incredible. We're almost a quarter of the way there in only like 5 or 6 days. So thank you. And I'm going to be live again tonight just to say hi and answer a few questions and stuff. Thanks guys. Love from Denmark. Hello. I didn't know that anybody knew who we were in Denmark. But hey, I don't know what your language is or what it sounds like. If I knew a phrase in Denmark, I would say thank you so much for chiming in. So again, tune in tonight, guys. I think it's gonna be about 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll come back and say hi and spend a little time with you. I'm looking forward to chatting.